בטיפוס
ארווין הוא זה שהכיר בין סבא לסבתא, וזה סיפור ארוך ומצחיק.
בזמן המלחמה, כאשר התחבאה בצ'כוסלובקיה, ואחרי
ארווין
המלחמה
וסבא פליקס גויסו לצבא הגרמני ב-1914 כחובשים קרביים, והם נלחמו כחיילים גרמנים במלחמת העולם הראשונה.
כי לעולם אין לדעת. שאלתי אותו,
ארווין נהרג במרץ 1918
שהוא חייב לצייר אותה, כי הוא
ארווין רצה
האדם
להיות
האחרון
סופר.
שחי, שזוכר שוורה שוורץ הייתה קיימת.
Willkommen. Welcome. Something brought me here to the Center for Jewish History, to New York. Thank you for coming. I didn't expect all of you to come. Thank you. They're not here. And they're not coming. There is nothing here. There is nothing here for you. It's just this room and you and me. And they are not here, and they are not coming. Yes, I have photos and documents and folders and certificates and letters. But they're not here. There's no sense of waiting. You can go home. Go home. They're not coming. But I hear them. I hear them everywhere. I hear their voices. They're following me. I heard them in the streets of Frankfurt, in Goethestraße, in Judengasse, in Beckerwegstraße. I heard them in Philanthropien, my mother's school, in Frankfurt. And actually, I hear them even here. Do you hear them? But they're not here, and they're not coming. You got that, right? I'll start. Exhibit number 1. Uncle Ralph and his cello, Berlin, 1910. Uncle Ralph and his cello, Berlin, 1910. Exhibit number 2, Frida Fleischer, Frankfurt, 1938. I enlarged the picture for you so you could see it better. Frida, 1938, Frankfurt. My mother. Exhibit number 3. Herr Dr. Felix Pulvermacher. Herr Dr. Felix Pulvermacher, Berlin, 1910, during medical school. My grandpa. He loved women a lot. Can you hold it just for this part? Thank you. When Grandpa Felix, Herr Dr. Felix Pulvermacher, and Tilly, my grandma, Rosolio Pulvermacher, escaped Berlin in 1933 and immigrated to Palestine. They lived in Ness Ziona. It's a town south of Tel Aviv. And they lived in a house with a garden. When I was little, which I still am, let's face it, I used to visit them during the vacations. Every morning, Grandpa Felix, Herr Dr. Felix Pulvermacher, took a whole radish, placed it in his hand, took a sharp knife, and proceeded to peel the radish with the expertise of a surgeon, which he was. He then proceeded to bring the whole radish to his mouth and then began to take bite after bite and chew the whole thing from beginning to end. And I could not take my eyes off his ears as he was chewing the radish. Grandpa. Exhibit number 4. Piano concerto number 1 by Felix, not my grandfather, Mendelssohn, Bartholdi, maestro. exhibit number. Thank you. Just checking. The psychiatrist letter. When we packed my parents' home after my father passed away, I found 2 letters from the psychiatrist that took care of my mother for many years. Dr. Elik Yofe from 32-9 Savion Street in Quiron. One letter is from 1986 and the other is from 94. And he writes to the family practitioner, he writes, Dear Doctor, I am writing in regards to Mrs. Frida Fleischer. Mrs. Fleischer has been in my care for about 20 years because of reoccurring depression. She is getting psychotherapy, he writes, once a week, and medication. Then he reports, he says, I'm satisfied with Mrs. Fleischer's progress. He better be 20 years. And I would like to continue with the same treatment, and I'll be happy to provide it myself. I got curious. So I Googled him. It turns out that Dr. Yofe is still alive and still seeing patients. I decided to call him. So I called. Dr. Yofe? He didn't hear really well. I caught it. So I said it louder. I said, Dr. Yofe, hello? Neta, Frida Fleischer's daughter, your patient. There was silence. I continued. Dr. Yofe, please, can you tell me something about my mother? Anything? Anything at all? There was silence, and then he said nonchalantly, call back after 7 p.m. I never called. What is this? What is this? Handkerchiefs, right. Reach out to the back of your chair. There's some lucky ones here that have those handkerchiefs. They're clean, don't worry. I wash them after every show. I want you to feel them, the softness of them, and smell them. I love them. When my father passed away, no one wanted his old handkerchiefs, but I wanted all of them. I love especially the ones that have the kibbutz laundry number in the corner. Who has it? Somebody? Great. About a month ago, I had a dream. And in the dream, I saw that Papa's handkerchiefs broke into a mad waltz and filled the room with waltzing handkerchiefs. It was a fantasia of waltzing handkerchiefs. I want you to get up and help me fulfill this dream. Come on. La Traviata. Take the space, people. Make the handkerchiefs waltz.
סיגריה? אין לה? מה תעשי?
אני לא אעשה. פשוט לגמרי.
אני רוצה להגיד דבר חכם מאוד,
חכם, אין לך מה להגיד?
אפילו לא. זה פשוט, אני כשמעמידים אותי בצורה כזאת, אז נוצר לי ורטיגו. את מבינה? את יודעת מה זה ורטיגו, נטע?
כן.
ורטיגו.
כן. ואתה שוכח את כל המילים?
מה? את המילים, אני צריך מהר לפתור.
ואז הם
Thank
יחזרו?
you. Thank you.
אתה יודעת כמה זה טוב? זה יקר זה?
Exhibit number 35215892 3457923765A. Elvin Rosolio's manuscripts. This is Elvin Rosolio. Grandma Tilly's brother. Elvin wanted to be an author. His portrait as a young man with piercing eyes stood on Grandma Tilly's nightstand. Elvin is the one who introduced Grandpa Felix to Grandma Tilly. And it's a long and funny story. But I won't tell it to you right now. Grandpa Felix and Elvin were drafted into the German army as military medics in the First World War. Elvin was killed in March 1918, somewhere in France. Grandma Tilly brought with her Elvin's manuscript when the family left Berlin in 1933. These notebooks, A, M, R, contain the drafts of a novella that Irving was busy writing before he was killed. The title of the novella was Judah Sassenberg, and it's a story about unrequited love. Unrequited love. That's what remains of Irving. That's what remains of Irving. That's what remains of Irving. Vera Schwartz and Olga Metikovska. For this one, I'm going to go under the table. That's Vera Schwartz. She's the girl who sat right behind my father in elementary school 254 in Berlin. Vera always wore pink shirts with doll-like colors, and she had blonde hair and blue eyes. One day, Vera didn't come to school, and my dad wondered why. After a week, the teacher told them that Vera is not coming back to school because she had typhus and she died. My father started painting Vera Schwartz for memory at age 90, and he painted her again and again and again. I asked him why, and he said that he has to paint her because he's the last person alive that remembers that Vera Schwartz ever existed. That's Olga Metikovska, the dancer. Olga was my mom's cousin. When I was accepted into Juilliard, Olga wrote me a very long letter, 12-page in German. And my mom translated it for me. In the letter, Olga wrote her life story. She wrote about her life as a professional dancer in Berlin in 1936, before the war. During the war, when she hid in Czechoslovakia. And after the war, when she worked as a professional choreographer in a small theater in Bohemia. At the end of her letter, Olga couldn't resist writing a saucy advice from an aunt to a niece. She wrote, "Liebe Neta, dear Neta, I'm very happy that you got accepted to Juilliard, but I have a suggestion for you," she wrote. "Perhaps you should consider studying another profession besides dance, because you never know where life might lead you." Olga, the dancer, she looks like Isadora Duncan, doesn't she? I will dance for Olga. Memorizing the details of my summer 2022 trip to Frankfurt. Again, memorizing the details of my summer 2022 trip to Frankfurt. Memorizing the details of my summer 2022 trip to Frankfurt. I went. I went to look. I went to look for. I went to look for you. I went to look for you in. I went to look for you in the. I went to look for you in the streets. I went to look for you in the streets of Frankfurt. I went to look for you in the streets of Frankfurt. Imaha. Mutter. Mutter. Imaha. I called for you in. I called for you in the streets of Frankfurt. I called for you in the streets of Frankfurt. Imaha. Imaha. You didn't answer. Went to look. Went to look for your house. Went to look for your house went to look for your house in the streets of Frankfurt. Went to look for your house in the streets of Frankfurt. I had a postcard. I had a postcard that your mom, that Paulina Fleischer sent from there. That Paulina Fleischer sent from there in 1939 with the address on it. Beckerwegstraße 17. Beckerwegstraße 17. The house was no longer there. There was a new house standing. Only the number stayed. At least the number stayed. The graveyard. I went to look for the grave of your father, of Leopold Fleischer, in the new Jewish cemetery of Frankfurt. The guard at the new Jewish cemetery of Frankfurt gave me a piece of paper on which the plot number of Leopold Fleischer was written. it was the wrong Jew. It was a different Leopold Fleischer. It was a different Jew. I told him, bitte, bitte, bitte. My grandfather, Leopold Fleischer, was born in 1886 and took his own life on July 26, 1938. 1938. 1938. The German anthem. My mother didn't speak much about her life in Frankfurt before she escaped and immigrated to Palestine in May 1939. But she did tell me this story. She told me that between 1936 and 39, when the brown shirts were marching the streets of Frankfurt, she joined them. And she marched, and she saluted, and she sang. And when they sang the national anthem, the German national anthem, she sang these words in her heart. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you must always, 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 always remember that you are a Jew. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you must always, always remember that you are a Jew. You must always remember that you are a Jew. Random German words I learned at home. Who here is fluent? Sprachen Deutsch. Dankeschön. Can you be my mother? You don't have to do anything. Just pay attention to the way I enunciate the words. Okay? Thank you. Frau und Herr und liebe Kinder. Ich war. Papa. Gesundheit. Ha. Kuchen mit Schlagsahne. Kaffee mit Kuchen. Du lieber Gott. Ha. mitten Treppen, Geländer, mitten Treppen, Geländer. Schmetterling, 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 Schmetterling. Schrecklich, schrecklich, schrecklich. Ho, ho. Selbstverständlich. Arbeit nach Schlafen. Schlafstunde. Charlotte von Charlottenburg, Ben-Jehuda-Straße. Ja, mein Sohn. Ja, meine Tochter. Schweinerei. Schweinemitschen. Gute Nacht. Guten Abend. I never progressed much beyond pizzicato. Mama? Mama?
Mama. Mama. What do you remember?
What do you
What
remember?
do you remember? What happened? What happened there? When did you notice that something was wrong?
When?
Who found him?
Who? What did the...
Where?
What?
What did the police say? You were the last to see him, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Alma Deutscher demands that music will be harmonious, melodious, and divine.
Some people have told me that I compose in the musical language of the past, and that this is not allowed in the 21st century. In the past, it was possible to compose beautiful melodies and beautiful music. But today, they say, I'm not allowed to compose like this anymore, because I need to discover the complexity of the modern world, and that the point of music is to show the complexity of the world. Well, let me tell you a huge secret. I already know that the world is complex and can be very ugly, but I think that these people have just got a little bit confused. If the world is so ugly, then what's the point of making it even uglier with ugly music?
We are living in a broken world, and there is so much work to do. We are living in a broken world, and there is work to do. My work begins at dawn, without imagination, climbing slowly towards my heart. I'm singing to the light, standing on the platform edge, calling in the wind, soaring high above the cloud, longing for mercy and love. La la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. Join me in singing to the broken world. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. With an oomph, one more time. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. Thank you. Exhibit 1. Before, last. The Jews are to blame for everything. 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 The Jews. The Jews. The Jews. The Jews. Albert Einstein was a Jew. Jerry Seinfeld is a Jew. Steven Spielberg is a Jew. Golda Meir was a Jew. Golda Meir was a Jew. Frau und Herr, if you Jew, put your hands in the air. Come on, Frau und Herr, if you Jew, put your hand in the air. Frau und Herr, if you Jew, put your hands in the air. The Jews. The The Jews! The Jews! The Jews! Leonard Cohen, a Jew. Freud, a Jew. Dr. Ruth, sexy Jew. Lenny Kravitz, blood Jew. Dr. Ruth, sexy Jew. Lenny Kravitz, blood Jew. The Jews. The Jews. The Jews. The Jews. The Jews are to blame. Jews are to blame. Jews are to blame for everything. Jews are to blame. Jews are to blame. Jews are to blame for everything. Jesus fucking Christ. A Jew. His mother was too. Jesus fucking Christ. A Jew. His mother was too. Charlie Chaplin, half Jew. Hitler was. Charlie Chaplin, half Jew. Hitler was. Frau und Herr, if you Jew, put your hands in the air. Come on, Frau und Herr, if you Jew, put your hands in the air. Frau und Herr, if you Jew, put your hands in the air. Dr. Yoffe? Dr. Yoffe? Dr. Yoffe? Dr. Yoffe? Dr. Yoffe. Nice to meet you finally. Mama? Mama, get up. Dr. Yoffe? Neta, Frida Fleischer's daughter. Nice to meet you. Mama, please, get up. Turn your head. Mama. Dr. Yoffe, thank you. Thank you for making time to see me. I appreciate it. Mama. Mama, you can't stay in bed the whole day. You hear me? Turn your head. Mama, get up, please. Dr. Yoffe, tell me something about my mother. Anything? Mama, please, get up. Anything? Mama? I'm going to go. I'm going. I love you. Dr. Yoffe, tell me something. Mama? I love you. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.